Let's moving on for the peace building. The Alliance for Peace Building AFP is a network of 200 plus organizations working in 181 countries to prevent and reduce violent conflict, violence and fragility and build sustainable peace. But what is exactly peace building and why it is matters? Peace building in the United Nations refer to efforts aimed to help nations recover from violence, lower the likelihood that they may relapse, and establish the groundwork for long-term peace and progress. The Peace Building Commission, Peace Building Fund, and Peace Building Support Office make up the United Nations Peace Building infrastructure. In addition to managing the Peace Building Fund and helping the Secretary General coordinate the work of United Nations Agency on Peace Building, the Peace Building Support Office also provides strategic counsel and policy guidance to the Peace Building Commission. The question is, where is they got collected from the funding? So, in collaboration with national institutions, the United Nations system, civil society, and other organizations, the Peace Building Fund has since funded initiatives in more than 70 nations. Through these diverse methods, the United Nations seeks to keep the peace and mediate conflicts, prevent wars, and support the reconstruction of society after wars. In addition to immediate peacekeeping, the strategy usually focuses on resolving the root causes of conflict and fostering long-term stability.
So, for philosophy, this essay explores the United Nations through the lens of several influential thinkers. Immanuel Kant's vision of perpetual peace aligns with the United Nations core principles, while George Orwell's 1984 served as a cautionary tale about the potential for power abuse. Hannah Arendt's work highlights the tension between human rights and national sovereignty, a key challenge for the United Nations. Michael Foucault's analysis raises questions about the extent to which the United Nations agenda reflects the interests of powerful nations. Post-colonial thinkers like Frantz Fanon and Edward Said criticize the United Nations for perpetuating colonial legacies and failing to address root causes of conflict, offering a critical perspective on its effectiveness in promoting justice and equity.
So let me start the vital roles of United Nations. The first role of United Nations is maintaining peace and security. By maintaining peace and security, there are two methods, which is peacekeeping and peace building. So let me explain peacekeeping first. Peacekeeping has proven to be one of the most effective tools available to the United Nations to assist host country and navigate the difficult path from conflict to peace. Peacekeeping has unique strengths, including legitimacy, burden sharing, and an ability to deploy and sustain troops and police from around the globe, integrating them with civilians peacekeepers to advance multidimensional mandates. United Nations peacekeepers provide security and the political and peace building to support and to help countries make the difficult early transition from conflict and avoid them and lead them to the peaceful country. By way of example, the United Nations peacekeeping mission in Cyprus, which is UNFICYP, has been active since 1964 because they are helping maintain peace between Greek Cypriots and Turkic Cypriots. Let's moving on for the peace building. The Alliance for Peace Building AFP is a network of 200 plus organizations working in 181 countries to prevent and reduce violent conflict, violence and fragility and build sustainable peace. But what is exactly peace building and why it is matters? Peace building in the United Nations refer to efforts aimed to help nations recover from violence, lower the likelihood that they may relapse, and establish the groundwork for long-term peace and progress. The Peace Building Commission, Peace Building Fund, and Peace Building Support office make up the United Nations peacebuilding infrastructure. In addition to managing the Peacebuilding Fund and helping the Secretary General coordinate the work of United Nations Agency on Peacebuilding, the Peacebuilding Support Office also provides strategic counsel and policy guidance to the Peacebuilding Commission. The question is, where is they got collected from the funding? So, in collaboration with national institutions, the United Nations system, civil society, and other organizations, the Peacebuilding Fund has since funded initiatives in more than 70 nations. Through these diverse methods, the United Nations seeks to keep the peace and mediate conflicts, prevent wars, and support the reconstruction of society after wars. In addition to immediate peacekeeping, the strategy usually focuses on resolving the root causes of conflict and fostering long-term stability.
Secondly, the vital roles of the United Nations is provide a global development through its supports for the sustainable development. The United Nations General Assembly has introduced the Sustainable Development Goals (SDG) in September 2015 and the agenda became formally operative on the 1st January 2016. And the SDG consists of the 70 goals and 169 agreed upon by all the United members in the global state. The existence of the SDG has made significant contributions to nations worldwide, impacting economies, societies, justice, peace, and human rights. Without the SDGs, the global issues we face, such as poverty, inequality, and climate change, would have become worsened.
Alright, so moving on to the next point, which is protection of human rights. So the first effort that has been done was the United Nations Human Rights Strategies, where they wish to integrate human rights into development programs to address any inequalities and also promote sustainable governance. For example, through their Call to Action C2A initiative, the United Nations directly tackles systematic biases and ensure inclusivity. Moreover, the 2022 to 2025 Human Rights Plan prioritized social and economic recovery, equality, and inclusivity, ensuring that no party is left behind in any of the development efforts. And then the next one, which is global partnerships. So the United Nations emphasizes multi-stakeholder collaborations to advance human rights protection. Partnerships such as the tripartite partnership with various parties enhance data collection and also ensure proper sustainable development goals integrations. So this approach demonstrates how partnership across sectors, including the government, CSOs, and also private entities, are crucial for building sustainable and also equitable system. And then move on to the last effort, which is rule of law and also improve access to justice. So the United Nations actively strengthened the rule of law frameworks through significant financial investment. So between 2018 and 2019, a total of 1.053 billion was allocated to enhance access to justice and human rights in fragile regions. So these investments not only improve legal system, but also protect the marginalized group and also ensure fairness and security in societies.
To the next part, which is humanitarian and refugee support. For the refugee support, the first point is empowerment and resilience. Refugee support's initiative go beyond mere recreation. They empower individuals to overcome the trauma of displacement and contribute positively to their communities. By providing a platform for physical activity and social interaction, sports foster resilience and enhance overall well-being. Then the next point is the Olympic refugee team. The establishment of the Olympic refugee team in 2016 represents a landmark achievement. It provides a global stage for refugee athletes to showcase their talents and inspire millions worldwide. This platform offers hope and opportunity to those who have been forced to flee their homes, demonstrating the human spirit's capacity to persevere in the face of adversity. And then, sustainable development. Refugee sports align with sustainable development goals. By empowering women and girls through sports, this initiative can challenge gender stereotypes. Sports can also serve as a platform for education and peace building, addressing issues such as violence and social exclusion. So for part of humanitarian, the first point is social integration. Sports promote a social integration by bringing together people from diverse backgrounds and host communities. Joint sporting endeavors help to break down barriers and foster a more inclusive and welcoming environment. The next point is mental and physical health. Engaging in sports activities significantly enhance the mental health and well-being of refugees and displaced persons. Physical exercise reduces stress and depression by releasing endorphins. Lastly, education and development. Sports program can be seamlessly integrated with educational initiatives to amplify learning outcomes. Sports also can teach valuable life skills such as teamwork and time management. They can also motivate young people to remain in school and pursue higher education, opening doors to new avenues for personal and professional development.
Before we proceed, let's know what is diplomacy. Diplomacy is the practice of managing international relations and negotiations between countries, organizations, or individuals. It involves communication, negotiation, and compromise to resolve conflicts, promote cooperation, and advance mutual interests. It also can be defined as the art, science, and methods by which governments, organizations, or individuals manage their affairs to protect their interests and advance their political, economic, cultural, or scientific ties while preserving harmonious relationships. The United Nations UN is a central mechanism of international diplomacy established to foster cooperation, peace, and security among countries worldwide. It serves as a platform for dialogue and negotiation among its 193 member states. It plays a crucial role in addressing global challenges and conflicts through diplomacy. There are two functions of UN as a main mechanism of diplomacy. The first one is as a place for negotiation. So UN provides a neutral platform for negotiation. The UN provides a neutral and structured platform where countries can engage in open, constructive dialogue to resolve disagreements over a wide range of issues from security and trade to human rights and environmental protection. UN also hold regular meetings that serve as platform for negotiation, propaganda, debate, and parliamentary diplomacy. And UN used negotiation as a main tool in diplomacy to settle conflict, create agreements, and manage ties between states. So negotiation has become the United Nations' primary method of diplomacy because it is an effective, peaceful means and resolving conflicts, fostering international cooperation, and addressing global issues through dialogue rather than force. Furthermore, the UN's diplomatic approach through negotiation is underpinned by the principles of mutual respect, compromise, and consensus building, which are essential for maintaining international peace and cooperation. Therefore, by being a neutral negotiating platform, it enables the UN to play an important role in addressing ongoing conflicts and emerging challenges through peaceful and diplomatic means, making it the basis of its global diplomatic efforts. Other than that, UN also promote diplomacy through humanitarian assistance. So the United Nations become a key player in humanitarian assistance because its fundamental mission is to promote peace, security, and well-being across the globe. Humanitarian assistance aligns with the UN's core goals of fostering international cooperation, alleviating human suffering, and supporting sustainable development. Other than that, UN coordinates international responses to crises and natural disasters with providing humanitarian aid through specialized agencies like the UN Refugee Agency, UNHCR, the World Food Programme, WFP, and UNICEF. The UN provides critical aid including food, shelter, medical care, and protection, particularly in regions affected by conflict and natural disasters. Therefore, through this, they can build trust and cooperation among states, which is essential for diplomatic dialogue. Therefore, the UN has a large global reach with international influence and a diverse membership able to coordinate and deliver humanitarian aid effectively across the borders.
In conclusion, we can summarize that maintaining peace and security, provide global development through SDGs, provide humanitarian and refugee support, and protect human rights and act as a main mechanism of diplomacy are vital roles of the United Nations on the global stage. Overall, we now have learned that the cooperation and the dedication of the United Nations member states are crucial to its ability in protect international interests and further its objective. United Nations remain as a beacons of hope in fostering international collaboration and addressing issues confronting humanity in spite of challenges include the geopolitical tensions, scarce resources, and global affairs. Thank you.